Alright, so we have a new Ezra coming to the game. I already made the developer's insights, which hopefully you checked that out. If not, well, at least you're here for the kit reveal. And with that, let's just get into it. So ability 1 is Fugitive's Defense. You know, his usual, he doesn't use a lightsaber anymore, just the Force. There it is, a little Force blast onto that probe droid. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict speed down on them for 3 turns. If this attack scores a critical hit, Ezra Bridger Exile and another random ally gains Foresight for 1 turn and target enemy is staggered for 2 turns. Okay, that actually does a decent amount of stuff. It's kind of cool. Special 1, Kanan's Legacy, Omicron, cooldown 4, unlock tier 2. So what's this? He just makes like a force field? Alright. Final text. All allies recover 40% health and protection. At first, that's all I saw. And scroll enough. So I'm thinking, that's it? That's the whole final text? Grant all Spectre allies and the target ally protection up 50% stacking for 2 turns and dispel all debuffs on them. Target other ally attacks and Ezra Bridger Exile assists, dealing 40% more damage, and both receive bonuses based on their tags. If you have a Jedi... Actually, let me think about this. What if you have, like, all the tags? Do you get all the bonuses, or how does this work? I guess so, right? So, if you're an unaligned Jedi, which is impossible, and the Spectre, you'd get all this. So anyways, Jedi, they get Tenacity up for 2 turns. Unaligned Force User, you get a Defense up for 2 turns. And a Spectre, you get Backup Plan for 2 turns, which can't be copied or dispelled, and Riposte for 2 turns, which isn't that, that is a Dooku move. Which one is it? That's when he goes under stealth and all that, right? And then he has counterattack too, 100% counter. One thing I was thinking anyways, before I continue on with this, it says that you grant all Spectre allies and the target ally protection up for 2 turns, and then the target ally attacks and Ezra assists. Why can't they put that in the animation? All this does is show him build the force field, and that's it. That's not the whole move though, so why is that all it shows? That's annoying. They do this all the time. Make him have an ally, make him choose the ally, let the ally do the turn, make him do his thing. Not just this, but what portion of the move is actually this? You know what I mean? This is probably how it starts. This is what he does first, and then you target an ally, then the ally goes and he takes a turn and blah blah blah. So annoying. Anyways. Additionally, if the target ally is a Jedi, Lightside, unaligned Force User, or a Spectre, they gain a bonus turn. So they attack, then Ezra assists, and then they attack again? It's kind of cool. If the target ally is a Spectre, they also get 100% offense on their next turn. It will dispel all buffs from the target enemy and blind the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded on their next attack, which would be right away, right? Because they gain a bonus turn, so that is their next attack, correct? Ezra gains 2 stacks of Resilient Defense for 2 turns and 5 stacks of Purgil Migration for the rest of battle. Oh, rest of battle. Well, Resilient Defense 2 turns, but the stacks of Migration last forever, so that's good. Man, there was a lot to this move. It started out as a joke that I only thought I thought it was only this. That's what I saw at first, and then it's all this. Jeez. Oh, and geez, I'm not even done? Oh my god. While in Grand Arena, forgot the Omicron portion. Ezra gains 25 stacks of Purgo Migration, and all Spectres gain Backup Plan for 2 turns, which can't be copied or dispelled. You know, that's kind of a disappointing Omicron, that's it. So instead of 5 stacks of Purgo, it's 25. I mean, I get it, because I guess if he hits 50 stacks, then he unlocks some kind of ability, like he can pass something on to another ally or whatever. So this speeds that right up. You only need to do this, you know, gain this twice, and then there's your 50. But the second part, you gain Backup Plan. Backup Plan, isn't that the move that saves the characters that Hera will put on someone? So, I mean, I guess that's cool. You have like a... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, you can't be killed. If somebody kills you, you come back because of Backup Plan. But still, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Could be a pain in the cock, you know? Someone's almost dead. This triggers, boom, now they get killed and they come right back. Anyway, Special 2, Daring Advance, Zeta, and Omicron. Cooldown 3, unlock tier 3. So, come on. Alright, so he has a lightsaber, he does a cool slide, and he hits multiple times. Only attacking the probe droid. How many hits is it? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy 3 times. Okay, yep, I just counted that and verified it. And inflict healing immunity and offense down for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. For each critical hit scored, reduce the target enemy's defense by 30%, stacking for 1 turn. So, if you somehow were able to hit 3 crits, like each hit was a crit, you would lower their defense by 90%. I mean, it's only 1 turn, but still, not bad. This attack gains 10% critical chance for each Spectre ally. If Ezra scores 3 critical hits, okay, so you can, because they're giving you another mechanic that goes along with this. Jeez, I feel like you're going to want to mod Ezra for super high crit chance. I mean, if you can, throw on some crit damage as well, but definitely focus on the crit chance, that way then you're landing these crits. Because I think his basic move had something about crits, right? And now this one's all about crits. Anyways, yeah, if he scores 3 critical hits, the target enemy is stunned for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. So now they're stunned, they're just standing there doing nothing for a whole turn. Oh, and while in Grand Arenas, I forgot, this has an Omicron. It says, for each critical hit scored, deal 20% damage based on the target's max health, which can't be evaded. So that would be 60% damage altogether if you scored 3 crits. And inflict buff immunity, healing immunity, and offense down for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. Reduce the cooldown of Daring Advance by 1. What's Daring Advance? Oh, it's this one. So that's only when you're in Grand Arena. So you use the move, and then instead of it having a cooldown of, what is it, 3, it only has a cooldown of 2? I suppose it's not too bad, actually, for Omicron. You get a special ability that you're basically a pretty decent sounding special ability that you can use every other turn, basically. It's not bad. That's like in the Pokemon games with Solar Beam, hits hard and then you gotta miss a turn, then you can hit hard and you miss a turn. Unique 1, Exile, Zeta, and it also has an Omicron, so this should be the last one, as we've already seen 2 Omicrons. Final text. At the start of battle, all light side allies gain Foresight for 2 turns. All Spectre allies gain Tenacity up for 2 turns. And Ezra Bridger Exile is exiled for the rest of battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. At the start of Ezra's turn, he gains 2 stacks of Resilient Defense, max 4. That's it? You can only have 4 stacks? It's weird. The first time each ally is exiled, they also gain 30% critical chance, 60% defense, and 100% max health and protection for the rest of battle. Okay, it's not bad. The first time each ally loses exile, they gain 30% critical chance, 60%... Oh no, this is something different. Oh, when they lose it, okay, yeah, they gain 30% critical chance, 60% critical damage, offense, potency, and a flat 30 speed. The first time Ezra is exiled, enemies can't assist or attack again if their attack is targeting Ezra. When Ezra should be capital. When Ezra loses exile for the first time, when he performs an ability, call a random ally to assist. And this is just regular, right? This isn't the Omicron. Yeah, okay, so it's not bad. Allied Spectres have instant defeat immunity when Ezra is active. Oh, that's cool. So does that work against everything? Like, obviously it would work against Annihilate, it would work against Disintegrate with Mandalorian. But would that work against Jabba? I mean, he's a GL, so if the GL took his turn, and his turn was to use his ultimate, would it work? Or would does this kind of counter that? That would be, I don't know. That would be kind of weird, because the GL is supposed to be, top of the line, and this would be negating that, but at the same time, it does say that. Anyways, Exile. You can't attack, you can't gain buffs, or gain other positive effects during another character's turn. Raid bosses and Galactic Legends instead can't gain buffs, and any characters who damage them gain crit damage up and health steal up for 1 turn. While in Grand Arenas, so here's the Omicron. The first time a Spectre ally gains and loses at Exile, they also gain 5% mastery per relic level on them. Okay, that kind of sounds like a GL thing. The first time a Spectre ally loses Exile, they gain an additional 30 speed. These bonuses persist through defeat. So I'm assuming that means defeat of Ezra? Anyways, he has a unique 2 as well. The Force is my ally. Okay, Shira Imwe. I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force. Anyways, Zeta, unlock tier 6. I don't know what that means. What is tier? Oh, does that mean gear tier? Anyways, final text. Ezra has plus 20% critical chance, and whenever he is inflicted with a debuff, he recovers 25% health. Well, there you go. Like I said, mod him for crit chance, and now whatever he gets, you're getting 20% on top of that. So yeah, really mod him up as high as you can, and take advantage of a bonus 20 on top of that. Anyways, light side allies can't have their cooldowns manipulated by enemies. Okay, that's cool. When Ezra uses an ability, he gains 5 stacks of Purgo Migration, max 50 for the rest of the battle. When he deals damage to an enemy, he gains 2 stacks of Purgo Migration for the rest of the battle. If this attack is a critical hit, he instead gains 5 stacks of Purgo Migration. Unless it's that other move and it's the Omicron, then he gets 25. When Ezra reaches 50 stacks of Purgo Migration, he gains a bonus turn and recovers 100% max health and protection. Oh, so in Grand Arena, he's like getting fully healthy quickly then. The next enemy Ezra damages with an ability will be exiled for the rest of the battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted, and all enemies are inflicted with ability block for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted, and Ezra loses exile. Purgo Migration, plus 1% defense, and plus 1% tenacity. And that must be per stack. Anyways, here we go with the dumb pictures. Some idiot drew this. You know, Tuscan, whatever his name is. Tuscan dickhead. Tuscan meathead. And, yeah, there it is. So, the kit reveal for the new Ezra, oddly enough, actually sounds pretty good. I didn't think it would be that good because this Ezra's kind of boring. He just uses the Force. Yeah, okay, in the show he used the Force well, but it's like, you can't just rely on the Force. You know, you used to have lightsaber skills and all that too, but this kit's not bad. Decent amount of cool bonuses to your allies and cool bonuses to himself. Good heals, crit chance galore. Actually sounds pretty good. Kinda hate to say it, but it does. I mean, it should be good. He's supposed to be a lifter unit. Actually, speaking of lifter unit, don't lifter units usually have a specific call out to who they're lifting? I didn't see anything that was specifically called out to Ahsoka. So, how does this make him a lifter unit if there's no direct synergy? Unless it's the other character. Unless it's in Ahsoka's kit. We don't have that yet. So maybe there's something in her kit that directly ties to Ezra. You know, like if Ezra Bridger is, you know, on the team, then X happens. Otherwise, there was nothing that actually explicitly makes him a lifter unit, so... What? Anyways, I guess that's all I got, so thanks for checking this out with me. There's no community comments. There might be, but I don't know where they are now under this new dumb forum system, so it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for checking this out, and until next time, I said see ya.